Hi everybody, my name's Lynn, and this is Otis, and Milo is in the car.
Time to let go, so come what may.
So it's Milo, Otis, and me, and we take trips and go camping and just enjoying life in my little van here. So come on in, let me show you. Somebody once said, have you got enough flowers? And I said, you can't have too many flowers. So we've got lots of flowers in there. So we put in the blackout curtains. These were got on Amazon, and I've got little Velcro-y things that are supposed to stick, but they don't always work the way you want, but that's okay. Then I have the shelf up there. We added that on when I first built it. So there's a big shelf up there. And those are 2 Amazon boxes that I covered with material. And they have, one has all my electronics and lights and fans in it. The other one has an electric blanket and a few other things in it. So this is my new Blue Eddy that I have here. A little trash bucket that I use. Underneath the bed, I'm going to reach in here and pull some of these out. And this one is all full of camping stuff. They're like ropes and tarps and bungee cords and things like that. The one that's way underneath there, the brown one, is my tool bag. The yellow one has, I don't know. And the blue one has car stuff in it, like oil and stuff like that that I might need for the car. You've got to have your pee bucket. So this, and I take it in and I wash it out, throw a little soap in there so it doesn't smell. And then it just sits right back in here, right behind the bed, sort of, out of the way. Okay, this is my trash bucket. It's stuck on there so it won't come off. This is my electrical thing that when I put my coffee machine up here, I can plug my electrical in, and it plugs into an extension cord that is back behind in here. You can see that I have my extension cord rolled up in there, and there's another power strip behind there that the Blue Eddy is plugged into. And then the Blue Eddy stuff goes up here and here with the batteries and the chargers and all that stuff. So I'll tell you a little story about the Vera bags. I became obsessed with Vera bags, and I was buying them at Savers. I was buying them on Facebook Marketplace. I have 2 walls in my bedroom that are hanging Vera bags all over the place. And when I started van life, I said, you know what, I gotta get rid of all these Vera bags. And I said, you know what, everybody uses those packing cubes. It's right here. And this one says socks and underwear. And so I don't have to wonder what I put in what bag. And those are just those little things that you get that, you know, they Velcro off and on. So if I want to use a different bag for my pants, I'm good. And my bathing suit's in this one. Here's my raincoat, my sweatshirt. This is another bag full of stuff where I put, this is the tapestry that I put on the back when I'm camping. I put it out like this. And it's my mantra. See that? Okay. And that hooks on the back up here and on that door when they're this way. And then I take a vinyl tablecloth and I magnet it over the top so I have protection from the sun, and I can change my clothes right here. Then I bought myself a plastic shower curtain that I could put and cover this part and shower out in here, because I have, oh, that yellow bag, that's what's in that. There's 2 of those 5-gallon black shower things. You fill it with water and you put it out in the sun and it heats up your water.
The solar.
Never used it. I've got 2 of them in there. Great Christmas present from an old friend of mine. So here we go. And then this was everybody knows what that is. It's one of those things that you hang on the back of the door for your shoe. I cut it to the size that I needed. I just have to fix one part of it right over here. It doesn't like to stay. But yeah. And then I have more paper towels back here, because sometimes when I'm using my refrigerator, I get Milo's food ready back here, or I'm cooking something back here. I need paper towels. I don't want to walk all the way around. So I put paper towels there, paper towels over there. That's my little refrigerator. It's just a 12 volt, and believe it or not, it holds a lot of stuff. This is my cocktail table. Or not, but you know, if I'm out here at the van and the door is kind of goes this way, right? Gin and mix my drink right here. There is a lot of stuff under there. There's a couple of rugs. There's an umbrella that hooks to a chair, so if I'm somewhere where it's really sunny and I need some shade, I have a little rake that extends. This is this thing. Oh, we gotta put this up so you can see it. This is beautiful. This is my swivel table holder.
Oh.
Okay, and it can go. There's a hole right here. I don't know if you can see it, but here it is. There's a PVC pipe right here. Okay, and this goes in it like this. That. Okay. Hold on. And of course, there's an extra table. Gotta have tables. And then this here is a table too. It's nice and big, and it comes up counter high, and it folds out about this big. And I use it for my kitchen area when I'm cooking outside. This table sets up. So this is my granddaughter did this for me.
Oh, how nice.
Okay. She decoupaged, or whatever you call that. This paper came with this contact paper right here. So when I bought this cabinet, these windows are all glass. I was nervous about having glass right there, so I found some nice contact paper, and it came with this picture. So I said, all right, so this goes. But mostly I use it down the other end, which I'll show you how that works. Just pull it right out, around this way. See, the PVC pipe is right there. See it? Right there. And then this goes into it. I'm going to get in. I can't get in that way, so let's try this way. Okay, see? There. Now. So, when I'm laying in bed right here with my pillow, and I'm laying down, I set my phone up right on, there goes Milo. He didn't want to be in the van. And there we go. And I just use this to put my phone on or my coffee, and I think I might be able to use it to cook on, because this is too high.
Mm-hmm.
To put my stove up there, not
Yep.
safe. So
Yep.
I will not cook up on here. If I have to cook in the van, I'll put the stove on here. But usually I set it up outside where I do my cooking. So let's take this off.
So tell me about the beads.
Oh, the little beads, yes. I bought those on Amazon, and I kind of went a little overboard. They were about $25 a pack. And I had to use like 4 to 5 packs, so there's like $100 worth of decorations. And then of course, oh, you gotta come in so you can see this, or come around this way and I'll show you. This is the piece that resounds. This is the best part. So we use child safety locks to keep it so that it doesn't open and close when I'm driving. Okay, so that goes like that, and there's one here. This magnetic strip comes with those lights, and it has a sticky side. So I stuck it on here to put my remotes on. And this one turns on my little fairy lights. No, this one turns on the fan. I have a fan that's up in there that this is a remote for it. And it has a light on it too. And I like this thing right here. It holds, you know, the brush and a little thing, extra fork, a pen. And my little knife is in here. And I used to have all that way up there. And it's like, okay, reach. Okay, reach. No, let's do this. Much better. So in this side, this is my charger cables and stuff for all the different wires, and I have them all, you know, bungee corded together, so when I need to charge something, I got my charging cables right there. So now on this side, I put strip magnet down this to hold it, so that when I close it, it just kind of goes, stays. So on this side, we've got this. So that's all the way. Okay. On this side, starting at the top. Okay, this is a water thing that I keep water in. Fire extinguisher right here in the front with a magnet that holds it on to the wood right there so it doesn't go flying. Stays right there. These are my extra gas cans. Some paper plates. This is a bug light. Haven't used it yet, but it looks pretty cool. Oh, there's some little wraps in there. You never know when you might need a sandwich wrap. Got some bowls down here. This is a, what are those? Convection cooktops, or what are those called? You plug it in and you put a pan on it, and if you take the pan off, it gets cold again. Never used it. Got it in case I need it. Don't know if I'll ever use it, but that's okay. Extra paper towels. This is my stove. Down here I've got some pots and pans. Just a couple. I love this frying pan. Oh, check out this frying pan. I got this on at Savers, $10. And I paid $45 or something for a big fancy pan. And it's at home in the kitchen. But here we go. That's all I use to cook with. So that, and I think I have, now you have to put the skitty things on everything because everything goes flying if you don't. And then in this bucket, we've got some cooking oil and some seasoning, some bowls, and I think I have another pan in there. And that kind of stays right there. Down the bottom, there's one of those swamp cooler things to, you know, keep Milo cool if I have to. There's a heater, and then that is a little air compressor thing to blow up the tires if I have to, you know, put more air in my tires. I got that. This side, I've got, okay, starting at the bottom. That's a shoe container. I got all my shoes, extra shoes down there, camping shoes or whatnot. This is your junk drawer. I got everything in here, like my hot glue gun is in here. I got alien tape in here. I got extra carabiners in there. I don't know what even some of this stuff is. Little thing, you know, it's just a pad of paper is in there. There's all kinds of junk in that one. And these little things are what I use to, you know, wrap up cords or Velcro-y things. There's batteries in there. There's a nail kit, you know, you've got to do your nails. You know, there's extra toilet paper in there. And I find that, you know, if I have to pee, I just use a little piece of napkin rather than going to try to, what's the difference? Toilet paper or paper towel? Does anybody know the difference? Doesn't matter, right? We don't care.
Whatever works.
Whatever works. So that goes back in there. And then this one is kind of a combination of, oh, let's see, there's a cup in there. Oh, check out this cool thing. You know how you get the bags from Walmart? I fold them up and I put them in these coffee things. And I have like a bunch of them so that, you know, I always have, and these are good if you have an emergency and don't have a poop bag. You can use these. These are very heavy duty bags. And so I put them all right in there, and if I need one, they're right there. There's some Huggies, right? There's another bowl for Milo in case it's needed. A little water bowl, because you never know. Those little squishy bowls, I wind up stepping on them. And then they flatten and all the water goes everywhere. So, and then, let's see, I got all kinds of food and canned goods in here because I'm getting ready for my trip to go to Missouri, to go to Johnny's Journey for a meetup. It would have been my first meetup, but I met Mona at my very first meetup in New Hampshire when we went to Marsha's place up there. And Lulu was there, and I met a bunch of other ladies, and we all had a blast meeting each other. And it's just so nice to know that there are so many other women, and we all got along just fine. It's amazing. You know, when we were all back in high school, we probably would have hated each other. You know, being like, oh, you're the cool kids, or you're the geeky kids, or whatever. We don't care anymore. We're past that. So yeah. And then this one's got all food in it. I mean, if there was ever a flood in my town and I had to bug out, I'd have no problem getting anywhere. There's, you know, rice and cookies and cereal and what's in this one? Oh, asparagus. You never know when you might need some asparagus. You know? And, you know, fruit cups, and I just been going nuts buying, you know, these are little flavor packets to put iced tea for your water and stuff. So throw those in there. Some nuts. And the funny thing is, when I work, because I still work, okay? So on my lunch break, my daughter works in the same building I do. So we come out here at lunchtime, and we make a sandwich, and we sit here and just enjoy the lunch break that we get. 45 minutes, and one time I cooked cheeseburgers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had a blast. Let's see, what else have I got up here? Tissue. Oh, you gotta have your level. Gotta have your level. My level is always ready. Okay, so on my level, I don't mind if my front is down a little or my back is down a little, but I want to be leveled this way. Because if I'm laying in the bed and I'm tilted just a little bit, this bed is only 24 inches wide, and I'm not a small girl. So when I lay in this bed, if I feel like I'm going to roll out of it, I'd rather roll this way than that way. So I have, if you look down in the hole down in there, right down in there, you can see those yellow things?
Mm-hmm.
Those are levelers. So when I park somewhere, I can level out my car, either if I have to put them under one front tire and one back tire, or both under the front tire to lift the front up a little bit, or vice versa. So that's kind of how that works. And then up there on the top, I got an idea from Lady Bug Out when she used these IKEA shelves right up here, okay? These little IKEA shelves. So I, cut them and we drilled them together, and they're screwed right in. There's a screw right there, and there's another screw in the back over there. So they're screwed right into this. This thing ain't going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
No. Got a temperature gauge up over there, a little clock here. There's some tea bags and some creamers over there, a little bit of seasoning. Yeah, still working on how I want to set it all up. But then up in that corner over there, that blue thing is my tarp or my awning that I put out. Now, if you remember Lulu's video, I gave her an awning that was a little more difficult for me to set up. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to stick with what I got. And then I have 2 extra sets of tent poles, just in case I want to use a tarp or something, because tarps have the holes in the corners of them. And I could put a tarp off the back if I wanted to. So I've got like 3 sets of tent poles. Fancy camping blankets. Little story about that. I had just got it. It was brand new. We went camping. It was cold, okay? My daughter was with us. So she wrapped the blanket around her and sat down with the blanket wrapped around her. Well, I don't know what made her get up, but she had to get up and go see something or whatever. The blanket flew and went right over the fire. So it's got a couple of little burn holes in it, but it's still there, and it makes a great pillow. So, multi-purpose, right? That's what it's all about. My granddaughter Joanne gave me this little table, which, is great, because then I can just set it up right here, and have a little table. And my daughter and I played cards on it one night.
Oh.
We just set it all up. So that's my table. And that just folds up. And then I put this skinny stuff up there so that the table doesn't slide. When I put it up here and I'm driving, it doesn't move.
Okay, Lynn, thank you for showing me your little hippie van. It's the cute as it can be. Of course, Milo is just precious. And I told you yesterday that I actually really came to see Milo instead of you. That wasn't true. I come to see both of you and to do your van. So do you plan on going full time?
I have been thinking it over. It's a tough choice to make. I live in a beautiful beach town. I have a cute little adorable apartment that is heat and hot water included, and it's not too expensive. I still have to work part-time in order to keep the apartment, but I work per diem, so I work when I want, and I work as many hours as I can to save up the money, and then I plan trips and go on trips.
So where's your next trip?
My next trip is out to Missouri to meet up with Johnny's Journey. So one day somebody said to me something about, if you did some sit-ups or some push-ups, and I said, I don't do ups. No, I do downs. Sit down, lay down, party down, knock them down. Any of those downs I could do, except I don't do down on the floor, because then I can't get up. So that's my ups and downs story. Let's start from the beginning with the reason why I started doing the van thing, okay? I found a lump in my breast on March 7th, the same day that I adopted Milo. A month later, I was diagnosed with 2 types of cancer, lobular and ductular. And one side, the lobular, was as small like a grape, and it was on the left side. So the other side was more invasive, and it was like a spaghetti-like. It was called undefined, so there was no margins that they could do. So I went and had the lumpectomies, and they also took out 5 lymph nodes on this side and 4 lymph nodes on this side, and it was a rough surgery. I wound up with a staph infection and wound up with a drain for 2 weeks. It was hard. Then she said, oh, we didn't get all the cancer on the right side, we're going to have to go in again. So I went in for a second lumpectomy. Still didn't get it all. Went for a third lumpectomy. Still didn't get it all. The final result was, you need a mastectomy on the right. Well, I have OCD, and I can't just have one side. I gotta have, So I said, just take them both. Because at my age, I said, I don't want to have to, 5 years from now, be told, oh, you got cancer back in the other side, now we got to do that side. I'm done. And then somebody said, do you want reconstructive surgery? And I looked it up and read about it. I said, nope, I don't want to go through any more surgeries. I'm done. And I was flipping through Facebook, just, you know how you do, you flip through Facebook, and a TikTok video came on with Ladybug out, red van, and I said, I can do that, because when I retired, I had no plan. And I was bored, and I just said, all right, I'm just going to go back to work, because I don't know when I'm sitting in front of the TV. I watched enough Netflix to last me a lifetime. I don't need to watch any more. Now I watch YouTube videos on van life all the time. So that's what motivated me. So after the double mastectomy, it wasn't too long, I went back to work, and I had to go on Amazon and get Amazon boobies. Well, they don't make them in my size. I'm a big girl. And the Amazon boobies, I had to put face cloths behind them to make them come out a little further, because the doctor said to me, well, when I remove your breasts, you're going to look down and see your belly. And you're going to say, doctor, what did you do to my belly? And she said, I didn't do anything. It was like that. You just didn't see it because your boobies were in the way. So I said, okay. So now I have my new prosthetic breasts, and I went to the store to get them, and I put them on, and I cried because they just felt so good and so normal. Don't mind me, but So I just feel really blessed that I've got the right kind that I need now, and I can go swimming with them. They're made out of silicone, so she said you wash them just like you would your body.
Yeah.
You just use regular soap and water on them, and they are adorable. You can't see them.
No,
Sorry.
we can't show them.
No, you can't show them. I'm not showing them, because there's too much in between.
Right.
No, that wouldn't be pretty.
That's
So,
awesome, though.
So that's my story.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
that's why I decided to do this, and it was so exciting, building each little part of it, starting out with the floor, putting in my reflectix and making my reflectix for the windows. I made this part here. This is kind of falling off now, but you see how this material matches this material? Curtain from Savers. Cut up a curtain, just like Lulu does, whatever. But so this is my little happy place.
This is as
My
cute
Happy
as it.
Hippie van.
Happy Hippie van.
My
This is as
Happy
cute
Hippie
as
van.
it can be.
And I drive down the road, and people smile when they see all the flowers. And I park it up, and somebody said to me, well, you're not going to be very stealth with that. And I said, I survived cancer. I want to say I am here.
I'm a survivor.
I am here. I'm a survivor. I made it, and I am happy.
That is awesome. Well, thank you for letting us tour your beautiful little van here that you have. And we'll see you down the road.
Well, thanks so much, Mona. We'll see you down the road.
Bye.
There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground, far from all worries and troubling sound. When I go there to be by myself, only me, no one can guess what I came there to see. There's a sun in the sky, there's a cloud drifting by, all kinds of birds make you wish you could fly. And in the distance I see someone waving at me. I hope that it's you, but who else could it be? I guess it would be nice to belong in your arms. by myself, only me. No one can guess what I came there to see.